Hi guys, I'm Warda. Welcome back to another update. So today is day 11 of Banting and I'm feeling totally busted today. It's after midnight as I'm recording this and it's just been a crazy day. I had a tough day at work with payments and just a whole lot of things running around and meetings, and after work some more school meetings, parent teacher meetings for the new year. So I've got three kids, and it is times three of everything. So I know I told you guys that I had a parents meeting on Monday, but I had another parents meeting tonight and had to go back to the office after the meeting, which meant that I only came home around about 8. So, but throughout all the chaos, I did manage to still stay on track and not deviate. Let me tell you guys what I ate. So for breakfast, I had my usual, which was my Banting go-to bullet coffee. And I decided to have lunch a bit earlier today, like 11 a.m. roundabout there, just because I knew that I was going to have a long meeting that would take up my entire afternoon. So I ate early because I wanted to avoid um, sitting with a headache or becoming too busy and not ending up eating, or becoming too hungry and then getting takeaways, which happens most of the time. So part of my other video was about reviewing, and this is where reviewing comes into place, where you identify in the past where you went wrong and how you can avoid it. Now we're actually talking about risk management and risk aversion today in the meeting. So I think this would be actually a good example of how to avoid the risk of cheating. So what I did was I had my lunch earlier at around about 11 a.m. We had the braai at the office yesterday, so we had quite a bit of meat left over, which we decided to just put in the fridge for some lunch today. So I had like a piece of wors around about a finger's length and a little bit longer than that, and I also had a chop. And yeah, that was about it for lunch. I was sipping on some of the mint water, or the water with mint leaves in rather, between breakfast and lunch, but had to rush off for a meeting which lasted right until the end of business, close of business. And so from the meeting, I had to rush off to the school for the parents' meeting. And another parents' meeting, yes, because I have three kids, if I didn't mention that before. So I usually have to do three of these parents' meetings in the beginning of the year, and unfortunately, it is a lot. Nonetheless, the point is, I could not go home for supper, and for some reason, I did not prepare for supper as I did on Monday. Like I was clever on Sunday, prepared the cottage pie and packed enough for supper. But for some reason, I didn't do that yesterday. I think I was just too tired. And so my husband was really sweet, and he packed me some chicken fillet with some butternut in a little lunch tin. Um, yeah, I thought that was pretty sweet. It kept me on track. So I'm very grateful to him for that. And I want to just highlight to you guys what a big difference it actually makes when you have someone who is supporting you. Like before, my husband got really angry when I started banting, because he loves spoiling me with cake and different treats, and when I'm banting he can't do that. So it usually upsets him, but he's come to the party and he is being really sweet and really supportive, and it makes such a big difference, you guys. If you can get your partners on board or your family on board to band with you, or even if they are eating normal, to just support you and encourage you to eat the right things for your benefit, then It makes such a big difference, I promise you. And so for supper, I had the chicken and the butternut, and so I stayed on track. I did feel a little bit hungry this evening, but it was because I think I didn't have my fat portion in my supper. So I did feel a little bit hungry. What else? Oh, yes, last night I was craving for something sweet. And of course, I didn't want to go off track with my banting, and so I was shooting the banana chia porridge video for you guys, and so I had half a banana left. And I decided that instead of eating like chocolate or anything wrong, I'm going to treat myself with this banana. I know it sounds super sad, but it really hit the spot. The a banana has never tasted this good. That's after 10 days of banting, and I decided, I know banana is on the orange list, and banana does have quite a bit of sugar, but I thought that, you know what, I have made it up until day 10, and I can give myself a little bit of a treat, why not? And that kept me on track, and it totally hit the spot for me. It really did. And what else? I had a few nuts. I don't like to do too many nuts, but I did crave just wanted something to nibble on. So like for years, every night I sit on the couch and I sit with some snacks, and that is my me time, and it's comforting for me just to be all curled up in the corner of the couch with my snacks. So I think I am still trying to release that habit from myself, but I was craving something to munch on, so I did have like maybe 2 or 3 walnuts, and that did it for me. But yeah, that's all I ate. And then mood wise, I don't feel great. I don't feel bad either. I'm just really tired. But it's just been hectic due to work stuff, but and everything else that's happening with school opening and book covering and all that jazz. But I think next week will be better. I will be getting more sleep, hopefully. And side effects wise, I'm feeling fine. I don't have any cramps. I am still taking the magnesium, so that is helping me a lot. And the only thing I was getting, or I think that was constant throughout these past few days, was the headaches. That was like the worst, but it was also that time of the month for me, and I usually get headaches during that time. So I'm not really certain whether it was more to do with my period or if it was more to do with the banting or just simply a combination of both. Anyway, guys, that is it for today's update. I will see you guys tomorrow again, same time, same place. Bye bye.